Hey, what's up everybody? My name is SuperXJJ and welcome to another video. Today I'm making a top 5 video for those rookie players who are out there who I know are making these mistakes because I've seen it over and over again. And see you soon. Starting our top 5 list for rookie mistakes, Disenchanting Extra. Dust is the only thing in the game you can use to directly buy cards. If you want to buy dust, you need to pay money, but you can also get dust by disenchanting cards. What does this mean? When you open up card packs, we know that each card has a different rarity. For example, there is a rare card, there's an epics, and there's legendaries. Each of those cards have different values in dust. You can disenchant those cards, which is basically the same as selling those cards. When you sell those cards, you get dust, and with dust, you buy cards. But you might be a new player, so you might be selling those cards one by one. Trust me, there's a much faster way. After you choose a Pantheon in the collections tab, you go straight to the bottom left corner and there's a small button that says Disenchant Extra. By disenchanting extra, you're disenchanting every single card that you have repeated more than twice, which means you don't have to sell every card one by one. And I know what you might be asking yourself, hey, maybe I need more than 2 cards. Trust me, right now where the game is standing, if you got 2 of the same card, that's all you need. You don't need more than 2. Coming in 4th place in our top 5 list for rookie mistakes, changing decks after only 1 lost. The most important part in any card game, any single card game that you play, is believing in your deck. Believe why you made it and believe why you think it's gonna work. You're usually never gonna win the first match you play. It is very rare, and no matter if you're a pro player or not, getting familiar with the deck that you're playing and the correct way of using it and how to synergize the cards you have with it, it's not really the easiest part. It has a learning curve. No matter which deck you're playing, it always has a learning curve. So, point is, believe in the deck you created, play a few matches. I would say play from 5 to 7 matches. And if it doesn't work, then you change it. Number 3 on the list is getting to know at least one Pantheon at a time. Okay, so I understand. This might be a little difficult. It's a new game. You want to try everything out, and it's understandable. And you should. You should try every single Pantheon. But after a few days of playing, probably I would say 1 or 2 days, where you already know and grinded out every single deck, and you saw like they're supposed to be played, you should really stick with one. Choose your favorite deck. Don't choose the best one in the meta. You can do that. You can always watch streams, watch YouTube videos, and find out what the meta is. And right now in this case it's Odin. Odin is getting nerfed in a few days, so that might change. So if you really want to win a lot, you should play Odin. But if you just want to have fun in the game, choose your favorite deck and stick with it. Play it for days. Play it and play it and play it. Don't stop. Inevitably, you're gonna get better at understanding that deck, and more importantly, you're gonna understand how other players play against this deck. You gotta remember something. The only way you're ever gonna win at card games, and in this case I'm talking about Hand of the Gods, is knowing your opponent's deck as good as you know yours. But you can't do that if you've never seen a match. For example, you're using Ra and you're bursting Odin. If you've never seen how Odin goes or plays against Ra, you're probably never gonna win that matchup because you don't know what to expect and you don't know how to counter it. So it's important that you play a lot of games with the same Pantheon and see how it does against Odin, Zeus, Nuwa, and other Ra, for example, against a mirror match. That's also important. So for a small preview, choose a Pantheon, probably your favorite Pantheon, understand how it should be played, and understand how other players go against you. Understand which Pantheons do better and which Pantheons do worse against you. That way, whenever you're bursting, for example, Odin, you're gonna understand how to play it, and if you're gonna have a harder time, and if you're, for example, versing Zeus, you will understand if you're gonna have an easier time. Coming up in number 2 in our top 5 rookie mistakes, I gotta say is positioning, man. Positioning is key in Hand of the Gods. It doesn't matter if you're using Popeye's deck. If your positioning sucks, you will lose the game. But for a new player like yourself, it might be a little bit complicated to understand positioning at its perfect point. And the only way to really understand it is by experience. So the thing about this game is that there is a time for being aggressive and there is a time for being passive. Understanding when to be aggressive and when to be passive, it's another video. It's definitely a topic for another video, but just keep in mind as a new player, but how do I recommend you learn it? Start watching streams and start watching YouTube videos. Probably I would recommend streams over YouTube videos because there's not that many content creators out there at this moment. But if you really want to understand positioning from people who know how they're playing, I seriously recommend you to start watching streams. Okay, and I think many of us in the community can agree, war cries have been a huge problem for rookie players. They do it over and over again. And it's here not only because it's so common, also because it's so punishing. Guys, for example, Chaos Spawn. When you summon a Chaos Spawn for your hand, that card says, War Cry, silence an enemy. That's all it says. What a War Cry ability means, when you summon the Chaos Spawn from your hand, then you can use it to click something on board. In this case, an enemy unit. You click it and it's gonna get silenced. But you have to do that motion. What happens if you right click it? You just right click it. You canceled it. You didn't cancel it for the whole turn. You just canceled it that moment. You can go ahead and click it again. You can click the Chaos Spawn again and you can still use the War Cry ability. You have the whole turn. You have your whole turn to use a War Cry ability. Once you press the end turn button, that War Cry ability cannot be used. Hello again. So if you like this video and you like my gay ass boys, come check me out on my Twitch channel. I stream Hand of the Gods every single night, and trust me, we always have fun. A special shout out to Blasty for helping me out in this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you all in the next video.